Right then guys, we are back with another video, and today's video is as the transfer window has officially shut last night. There's some Wolves news on what's been happening around the club on the last day of the transfer window, and the news is one player out, one player in. Let's start off. I just want to start off with saying with the one player that has gone is Leander Dendoncker, who has left and he's gone to Aston Villa. I'm very surprised at that. Gone to our rivals. Traitor. I'm joking, though. With all seriousness here, I do wish him all the best. He joins for 30 million on an undisclosed fee. I don't know what the undisclosed means, but I know it's a permanent for Aston Villa, though. I'm just the best of luck to him, but why join Villa? I just very surprised at that one. I don't think he was going to leave. Personally, on him, he wasn't a very creative player, and he was a bit slow. But overall, he was a decent midfielder. Whenever you relied on him, he was always there. When Gibbs White went, we needed Dendoncker to stay. But if Dendoncker would have left and Gibbs White was still there, I wouldn't be as concerned. But now we haven't. We've only got Nunes, Moutinho, and Neves to rely on. I'll read the 27-year-old joined Wolves in 2018 on our return to the Premier League. He has spent 4 seasons with us. He was originally on loan with us, then he made it a permanent the following season. Here's a statement. The 27-year-old said Leander Dendoncker's time with Wolves had come to an end with the Belgium signed for fellow Premier League side Aston Villa on permanent basis. 27-year-old enjoyed a 4-year stint at Molineux, where he has committed performance in a variety of positions, have made him an important component to the club's success in return to the Premier League in 2018. Wolves first offered the midfielder his route into the English game. That's when he signed on loan with an obligation to buy from his parent club Anderlecht, who play in the Belgian league, of course. And his impact until the permanent move would have been inevitable regardless. Signing into a settled squad by Nuno Espirito Santo when he was there, Dendoncker's Wolves journey was a slow burner, but a substitute appearance in the club's watershed victory over Chelsea in December 2018 showed an important role laid ahead for the midfielder. A formation change of Wolves that adapted to the top flight worked to Belgians' advantage that summer. A third midfield role alongside Ruben Neves and João Moutinho required to add energy, break up attacks, support attacks, were ready for the selfless Belgian. The wait for a first Wolves goal was ended with the emphatic volley at Goodison Park, while his second Wolves strike in front of the South Bank against Fulham was worth its weight in gold, as it all but secured a European qualification for that year. Dendoncker's veracity made him invaluable during a hectic 19-20 season. His 57 performances came in both midfield and central defence, including in Europe, where he flourished and crucially scored against Torino in that qualifying round against Torino as Wolves progressed to the group stages. 6 goals across the campaign were a season high, with his tidy lockdown finish at future club Aston Villa the pick of the lot. It was his work away from the goal mouth which at times went unnoted, but not by his teammates and coaching staff, who always held Dendoncker in such high regard. Always called up for the international duty while part of the park, Dendoncker was seldom but unavailable for selection, and that option was taken so regularly by Nuno that his midfielder quickly hit 100 Wolves appearance against Chorley in the Classico Cup tie in January 2021. And we just about won. We weren't very good on that evening, but we managed to get through against the National League North side. A change of head coach did little to alterate his importance to Wolves last season under Bruno Lage, who altercised the midfielder on 30 occasions and watched him bag on an enjoyable afternoon at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium back in February. While the end was nigh, Dendoncker remained involved at this term and conducted himself with the highest level of professionalism and passion for the badge. But that period now comes to an end, with the midfielder making a deadline day departure in search of a new challenge. That's all I've got. That's what I've got here on what on the report of basically Dendoncker leaving. Wish Dendoncker all the best, but yet again, I can't believe why he's signing for Villa. But best of luck to him anyway. On the player that has come in, a new player we signed. He's a new midfielder. Obviously, he's a midfielder. Obviously, to replace Dendoncker departed for Aston Villa. His name called Boubacar Traore. Another Traore. We got Adama, now we got Boubacar Traore. He's joined us from Metz, the team in the French league, on a season-long loan. He's an exciting midfielder who has also had the option to turn the move to permanent next summer. He's on loan, season-long loan this season. When he heads back to Metz at the end of the season, and he can also have that deal turned into a permanent. It's not a Portuguese player this time. It's a West African player. He's from a place called Mali. He is Mali, a country in West Africa, near Algeria and Niger. It says. I'm quite surprised he's not Portuguese this time. Last night, we did have an offer, or we were interested in Craig Dawson, an English player, but it fell through in the end and didn't happen. We said no, it wouldn't happen. The reason why I can tell you the reason why it fell through, because we don't know any English, so George Mendes, who does all the transfers, doesn't know any English, obviously. So, right on to, as we explained all about that, I'll just tell you a little bit more on this signing, which is about also signed exciting Mali midfielder Boubacar Traore in a season-long loan subject to visa and work permit. I don't know what that means, but okay. As part of the deal, Wolves hold an option to turn the move permanent next summer, which will also happen automatically should certain clauses be triggered. So at the end of the season, where it expires, so basically straight away you decide if permanent or not. Depends how he gets on first. I just read out that bit part of the deal, but how an impressed for Metz in the Liga 1 last season, the French league, despite their relegation struggles. Obviously they're in a relegation battle. That is actually kind of Farmers League. The only team that ever tends to win it is PSG. He's a 21-year-old. That's only 21. He makes a switch to Premier League by agreeing a move to Molineux. Primarily a defensive-minded central midfield, Traore's energy and work rate came to the fore in Liga 1, where his pressing and tackle stats were among some of the highest in Europe's top 5 leagues, while the youngster has also excelled when bringing the ball forwards. I've called out for a few seasons. I've called out for the last 1 to 2 seasons now that we need a midfielder. We need an attacking midfielder, an exciting player. We've got Nunes in, now we've got someone else. I'm really impressed with that. We've sorted the situation out. Traore moves to the West Midlands, having broken through the Metz youth side before going on to make 22nd appearances in the top flight of French football last season. Before developing France, he started his career with hometown club AS Bamako back in Mali. I think that's how you say it. But in 2019, he made the switch to Metz, featuring the club's reserve team in the 4th tier Championnat National 2. Alongside playing for Metz' second team, Traore was also named on the bench in the Liga 1 during his early days at the club, but he made the breakthrough to the first team at the end of 2020 to 2021 season, scoring his first senior goal away at FC Lorient a week after his debut top flight appearance. The Mali under-23 international was a standout player for Metz during the previous campaign, finding the net once again to earn his former side an impressive 1-1 draw with Lyon, or a decent team that are in France that have featured in Europa League, although he was unable to stop their drop into the second tier. Following 3 outings in Maroon in the early weeks of the season, Traore heads to England and is set to join up his Wolves teammates at Compton Park next week. That's the training ground at Compton Park. That's where we train. Wolves technical director Scott Selliers, this is what he had to say. Our recruitment team has been monitoring Boubacar for some time and have been thoroughly impressed by his output in League 1 over the past 12 months. The past year they've been looking out for that now. His continued development as a young player and his consistent impact on games Also said, "We are delighted to secure another one of our main targets and look forward to welcoming him to Compton Park and Molineux, integrating him into the team and watching him continue his development in the Premier League. Best of luck to Boubacar Traore this season. Can't wait to see him playing and see what he's like on the pitch." I don't really know much about him. I haven't really seen him so far, but hopefully he turns out to be a great signing for us. Have we got Nunes and him now? We've actually got somewhere with the transfers in the end. So right then guys, so I'll wrap this one video up now. So if you did all enjoy the video, do get a like, do subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications every time I make a video. The Premier League score predictions game week 6 will be out later on as well when they get around to doing that. So hope you did all enjoy the video today guys. Have a good one. See you all later. Bye everyone.